Hey everyone, Amanda Lucido here with Lucido Real Estate. Today I am going to answer some questions that some of my followers on Instagram had. Last weekend I posted sort of like a question story where anybody could respond with any questions that they had regarding real estate. So here I have about 7 questions and they're all kind of scattered within the real estate world, but I'm going to answer them here today for anyone that had these questions. So the first question is, how do I get pre-approved? That is a question that I do get pretty often. Where do I start? And that is the first step to the home buying process, is getting pre-approved. So I have a list of excellent lenders in the area that will help you get pre-approved, and part of that process is they will ask you what your credit score is, if you know, kind of like a ballpark range, or they might do like a soft pull on your report to get the accurate credit score. They will also look at your tax returns, your income, all of those sort of monetary information, so they can figure out, okay, what's their debt to income ratio. They'll also ask you how much you have to put down, which you do not need 20% to put down. A lot of people think 20% is what I need to buy a house, and that is not true. You can put down as low as 0% actually if you go with a USDA loan. There are some kind of programs out there that you could do that. There's also 3.5% down, 5% down, so it really depends on what you get approved for and what type of loan is best suited for you. So if you need a loan officer, please feel free to reach out to me. I have a whole list of excellent ones that I can find that are local to where you currently live, so if you ever have to drop any paperwork off, it's very easy for you to do that. So that is the first step to the home buying process. The next question I have is, how do I submit an offer? So once you're pre-approved, we go house hunting, you find a house that you love and you decide that this is the one I want to put an offer in. So you've already gotten pre-approved, which is the first step. So I already have your pre-approval letter in hand, which is perfect. The other thing that I will need is a copy of a check. It's called an earnest money deposit, and basically it's showing that you are serious about purchasing this property. So the seller sees your offer, they see a copy of your check, and they know that this person is serious. That earnest money deposit also serves as part of your down payment on your overall loan as well. So we need a copy of your pre-approval letter. I need a copy of a deposit check, and that will be made out to whoever the listing agency is. We need the offer, and I also need a relationship disclosure form that says that, hey, I'm representing my client here as the buyer's agent, and that way the seller's agent knows who I'm representing in this transaction. So those are the 3 items that I need from you, along with the offer that I put together for you as well. The next question is, what is an HOA? So HOA stands for Homeowners Association. It doesn't mean that you have to own a condo to have an HOA. There are a lot of neighborhoods that are part of an HOA, so it might mean that the roads are privately maintained, so it means the town does not come in to plow it or maintain it if there are any potholes. That is actually the responsibility of the homeowners association. So more than likely there's a board of probably anywhere from 5 to 9 people that are in charge of basically what goes on in the neighborhood. So let's say there's plowing that needs to be done for the winter. If the town does not plow that neighborhood, they will have to hire a company out to come and plow. And more than likely you have an HOA fee, which for most are yearly, some can be monthly. But if you're in a neighborhood, more than likely it's a yearly fee that you pay. Everybody in the neighborhood pays it, and that is part of being in an HOA. If you have a condo, an HOA can be more expensive, and more than likely that's a monthly fee. And that will cover snow removal, trash removal, it can cover landscaping, it can cover the exterior maintenance of your condo, say for example your roof, your siding. So for some people that works better if you're not looking to do a lot of mowing your lawn and, exterior maintenance. Condo living may be best for you. So that's what an HOA is. Some people think it's very beneficial. Some people don't like it as much, but an HOA is a homeowners association. Next question is how to determine if my home is in a flood zone. That's a good one. So if your home or the home you're looking at is close to the ocean, before you put an offer in, you might want to look into as to whether or not it's in a flood zone. Some properties are in they have more of a risk to flood than others. So there's all different types of flood zones. There's what's called an AE flood zone. There's also an X flood zone, which means you are not in a flood zone. And depending on which type of zone your property is in will determine how much your flood insurance will cost. So your flood insurance will also be a yearly cost, just like homeowners insurance, but that will be separate from your homeowners. So flood insurance will protect your home against any type of flooding that may happen. Especially here in New England, we do experience flooding and hurricanes. So if you're closer to the ocean, your home could experience flooding. It's always a good idea to get flood insurance. And if you're buying cash, you do not have to get flood insurance. However, I always recommend it because you never know what will happen, especially with Mother Nature. The next question is, what is a transfer deed stamp? So a transfer deed stamp is basically what the Registry of Deeds within the county will charge you for actually transferring your deed to the new owner of your home. So this is a fee that a seller will pay. Every county has a different amount that is due. So for example, it could be $6.48 per $1,000 of your home. So if your home is $300,000, it's $6.48 per $1,000, and that's what you would pay as part of the cost of selling your home overall. So it's basically just a tax that they put on your property when you transfer to the new owner, and that is something that the seller pays. My next question is, what is a 6D certificate? And I haven't gotten that question very often because that's actually something that most agents just kind of take care of. So not many people know what it is. A 6D certificate is actually when you are part of an HOA, the Homeowners Association, you have to get a 6D certificate before you can transfer to the new buyer. So what it is it's saying that yes, this homeowner has paid all of their HOA dues, they are up to date on their dues, and they don't have any expenses left that they have to pay. So it's basically usually one piece of paper. It has to be notarized. Someone from the HOA board is who provides it. So if I were the listing agent for a property, I have to obtain that for my seller. So I will then find who the president is of the board, contact them and tell them, hey, I need to get a 6D certificate for this property. They then go and get it notarized, and then they send that over to me. And that is part of the closing documents that you need in order to sell your home. So that's a 6D certificate. You need them when you own a condo and if you're part of an HOA within a private neighborhood. And my last question is fall or winter a good time to sell? In the market that we are currently experiencing, my answer is yes. And the reason for that is because we are still experiencing extremely low inventory. There are not a lot of houses for buyers to choose from. The other reason is interest rates. They are still extremely low right now. They can range from, I've seen some as low as 2.5%, and they go up and down every day, but a lot of people that are out there looking to buy, they want to get in now because you never know when the rates are going to rise. So a lot of people are looking to buy now. Even though prices may be on the higher end, they're still getting a good interest rate. And the other thing about selling your home in the winter and fall seasons is your home is always decorated nicely. Your landscaping looks good, especially in the fall months when the leaves are falling. And you can decorate it nicely for Christmas, nice and simple, fall colors in the fall time. So it is a very good time to sell, especially right now. And the other thing is, serious buyers come out in the wintertime. People that are looking to trudge through the snow and go out in the freezing cold, they're serious buyers and they want to buy something. So yes, selling in the fall or the winter is a very good time, especially right now. That's really the number one question that I get from sellers who are like, should I wait until the spring? But what I will say about the spring is that's when everybody else says, let's put our home on the market. So now you have loads of inventory, lots for buyers to choose from, and it could mean that your home may sit on the market for a little while longer because there's a lot of inventory out there for people to look at. So that is my reason why. And those are all the questions that I got. So I hope you enjoyed them. And if you ever have any other real estate related questions, feel free to comment them below in the comment section, or you can always reach me. My cell number is 508-364-0336, and you can also text me. My email is also on my website. It's Bourne, Bourne, to sellrealestate.com. Always happy to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.